Bismillahi wa ba'd. We all know what is happening to our brothers and sisters in Turkey and in Syria. And a question some of us might ask ourselves, why do these calamities, earthquakes, things like that happen to the Muslim world? There are 6 principles. If we understand these principles, we will know the answer for this question. The first principle is that we need to understand that whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does, He does not need tabreed. He does not need to justify His actions. As believers, we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the Alim, the Hakim, the Rahman, the Rahim, the all-knowing, the most wise, the most gracious, the most merciful. And we will never understand what He does with our limited brains. The second principle is, in our countries, the Muslim world, yes, there is a lot of khair, there's a lot of good, a lot of people who worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do whatever they are commanded to do. But at the same time, you and I know that in these countries, this Muslim world, if not the majority, a huge number do not worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How many people do not pray? How many people do not give sadaqah? How many people do not give zakat? How many people do not fast? Even with what has happened in Turkey and Syria with this earthquake, how many Muslims resort to calling this a mother nature? They do not believe in qadr. They do not believe in the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The third principle is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never promised us believers, Muslims, that we're going to be safe and sound from tribulations, from tests, from calamities, from disasters. The opposite is true. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has informed us that we are going to be put in trials and tests. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ He said, Jalla Jalaluh, He said that we're going to put you through trials, fear, hunger, loss of wealth, loss of sustenance, and then He said, and give glad tidings to those who are patient. The fourth principle is that people after this calamity, they are divided into 2 types. Those who have passed away and those who have been saved. As for the ones who have passed away and died, they are also divided into 2. The ones who have believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then they are martyrs. They've reached the highest level of death, martyrdom, subhanallah. And those who are disbelievers in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has saved the believers from their evil. The second type is the ones who have been saved. And I'm not talking about the ones who are just in Turkey or Syria, but I'm talking about all the Muslims. We are also divided into 2. Those who have shortcomings, those who, subhanAllah, aren't doing as much as they can of acts of worship. This is an opportunity for us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has saved us to come back closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to donate, to help our brothers and sisters in Islam. The second type of those who have been saved, which sadly to say, are the ones that even after they've witnessed an earthquake in front of their eyes, they still are not following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's orders. They still are disobedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They still transgress all boundaries. And worst of all, they do not believe in decree, but they call it mother nature. The fifth principle is that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was only going to punish those who disbelieve, and anyone who is a Muslim, who is a believer, they're going to be safe and sound and no tests, no trials, no tribulations, then everyone will become Muslims. So there's no point of this world. There's no point of this world being a test. And worst of all, there's no point of day of judgment. The sixth principle is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَنَبْلُوكُمْ بِالشَّرِّ وَالْخَيْرِ فِتْنَةً. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, and we'll put you through a test with good and bad. Yani subhanAllah, people think only the bad things, that means it's a trial, that means it's a tribulation. No, but even good things are a test. Like for example, a person that has wealth, he is in a greater test than those who are poor and those who do not have wealth. These are 6 principles that if we were to understand them, we will have the answer. Why is this occurring? Why are disasters occurring in the Muslim world? Lastly, brothers and sisters, please dig deep. Our brothers and sisters in Turkey and Syria are struggling. Please donate as much as you can. And if you do not have money, at least make dua. At least make dua for them. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make their deaths, people who are martyrs, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make those who are saved, that we get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us steadfast on the religion. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر